Welcome to this video about the program closure phase. After watching this video, you will be able to define the goals of the program closure phase, summarize critical program closure activities. The program closure phase is the final phase of the program lifecycle. To close out a component appropriately, you must verify that your stakeholders accept the deliverables from all components and transition the related operations appropriately. Planning and preparation for this phase occurs in both the program definition and program delivery phases. Final program closeout and transition are included in initial program plans. In addition, key program closeout considerations are tracked and managed during the delivery phase. This video provides an overview of program closure phase goals and outlines key activities essential to ensure the success of this phase. Program closure begins when the program components have delivered their output and the program has started providing its desired benefits. The Program Steering Committee evaluates program completion and signs off on final closure activities, such as closing out component contracts, releasing resources, and documenting lessons learned to improve future program efforts. The committee may sometimes decide to bring a program to an early close before completing all components. In either case, the goal is to release all program resources and transition any remaining program outputs and assets to ongoing organizational activities. Program closure consists of 7 activities: program financial closure, program information archiving and transition, program procurement closure, program resources transition, program risk management transition. Lessons learned. Final program report. Let's understand more about these activities. During financial closure, the program budget is closed, and financial reports are communicated in accordance with the Program Communications Management Plan at program closure. Any unspent monies are returned to the funding organization. Estimates may be required to determine the costs of sustaining benefits created by the program. It is important to capture these costs and develop sustainment plans in the form of a new individual project or incorporate these requirements into a new or existing program. Program information and archiving are required for legal purposes, to establish internal governance controls, or to collect program records and archive them for use by other functions in the organization. Proper information management during program closure includes the transfer of program knowledge to support the ongoing sustainment of program benefits. Program records must be updated and accessible to all stakeholders for a designated period. All agreements that enlist the support of third-party sellers must be addressed during program closure. This ensures all agreements were closed out and seller deliverables were completed satisfactorily. Procurement audits should be conducted to evaluate the results of the end-to-end procurement process. In addition, closure ensures that all payments or settlements are complete and that there are no outstanding contractual issues. Program closure also addresses the early closure of contracts to ensure additional costs are not incurred. All program resources must be released at the conclusion of the program. This may include reallocating or reassigning team members and/or transferring resource funding and resources to other programs or components. Resources must be released in an efficient and appropriate manner. Risks that remain can potentially impact or undermine benefits realization. Program closure should include activities to identify appropriate risk owners and transfer these risks to appropriate program or component risk registers for continued monitoring and control. The lessons learned activity should be undertaken periodically to identify activities that went well and activities that could have been performed better and share recommendations to improve overall program management effectiveness. Each program should develop a lessons learned register containing lessons learned from all components. Lessons learned should be an ongoing activity. The lessons learned register should be shared at the conclusion of the program as part of the program closure information, archiving, and transition activities discussed earlier. Knowledge transfer may comprise lessons learned or completion of a final program report that includes formal closure acceptance, benefits transition plan, financial and performance assessments, lessons learned, successes and failures, identified areas for improvement, Risk management outcomes. Risks that were unforeseen. Customer approval. Reasons for program closeout. Histories of all baselines. Active archiving plans for key documentation. The program closure phase is the final phase of the program lifecycle. It begins when the program components have delivered their output and the program has started providing its desired benefits. The goal of this phase is to release all program resources and transition any remaining program outputs and assets to ongoing organizational activities. In this video, you learned about the key activities that must be performed to end a program successfully.